guys, it's Shelly, and I am here with you for my 1 year post-op LapBand video. It's been 1 year and 4 days since I had my surgery on December 27th of 2012. Palms of Pasadena Hospital in St. Petersburg, Florida, with Dr. Kevin Huguet. Yeah, so I guess I can start from the beginning. For those of you who don't know or maybe forgot, I was 23 years old the day that I had my LapBand surgery. I'm now 24. I started off at 283 pounds. The day before I started my pre-op diet, I was 283 pounds. I had lost about 10 pounds in a couple months prior to that. I had started working out with a personal trainer, trying to, give it one last go to lose it on my own, and didn't work out that well, and so had my LapBand surgery, and so far it's working out for me. So like I said, I started my journey at 283 pounds. At December 27th, I had my surgery. As of, I believe, the beginning of June of this year, so about 6 months post-op, I hit Wonderland. And pretty much consistently since June, I have been bouncing back between 195 and 189. I will lose that 6 pounds, and then I will gain that 6 pounds back, and then I will lose that 6 pounds. And right now I have gained that 6 pounds back. So right now I weigh 195 for a total weight loss of 88 pounds, I believe. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's like such a simple thing. I should have calculated that before. I'm pretty sure it's 88 pounds. Yeah, 88 pounds is my true weight loss that I have been able to maintain, is 88 pounds. I had some trouble, I guess, between June and to date, and I pretty much gave up trying to lose weight between August and November of this year when I was in Washington, D.C. And so at this point, I'm in the process of regrouping. I feel like I have regrouped and I know what I would like to do, and so I'm trying to do that. When you have lived your life in a very specific and regimented way for approximately 8 months, and then for 3 months you just live your life however you'd like for no reason, eating lots of crazy foods and not working out consistently, it's hard to make your brain shift back into weight loss mode. So I am in the process of trying to do that right now. I currently do not have a scale in my house. We're living with David's grandmother. If you couldn't tell by this lamp that's behind me, that's not mine. It will be gone very soon. And she had a really old scale, and last weekend we took a lot of the stuff and switched out for our stuff, except we left her scale at the warehouse and we forgot to bring my scale home. So right now I don't have a scale. Last time I weighed myself, I was 195. That was a few days ago. I suspect that I'm probably down a little bit because I've had a pretty good past few days. So yeah. What am I currently doing? I am currently not counting my calories. I am currently trying to work out as much as I can. I am trying to not be a Nazi, because that's a problem that I have. I don't know what moderation is. I went from pre-op life, doing whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted it, eating whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted it, and eating however much of it that I wanted. And then I went to my LapBand life, where it was very strict and very regimented, and I lost a lot of weight, and it worked. However, it worked for 6 months, and beyond that, I wasn't really able to maintain the same self-inflicted restriction. I know that. I knew it when it was happening, that it wasn't going to last forever. But I was like, whatever, I'm going to ride this bitch till it ends, because I'm losing a lot of weight. So, right now I'm trying to find what that middle ground is. I've been trying to find the middle ground since I stopped being able to be so strict with myself. And so that's an ongoing process. It's obviously not eat McDonald's all the time, because that's what makes me gain weight. But I feel like I've come to find out that I probably can't tell myself that I can never eat McDonald's, or I will go on binges, which I have done. So that's the struggle of this whole thing. It's not my struggle. It's the struggle of sustained long-term weight loss, is how to be and live in moderation. So yeah, I mean, to me, that's like, it's not any new information. It's just something that's hard for me to deal with. So, I'm already at 7 minutes. I mean, I haven't really even talked about anything yet. So, first, I'm going to start with all of the things that have, first of all, I possibly could not write them all down on a list. There's a million plus things that have happened to me this year, that have changed my life forever, for the better, and here is a few of them. Like I said, I lost 88 pounds. For the first time ever in my entire life, I ran for 30 minutes straight on a treadmill this year. Could I do that right now? Probably not. However, it happened, and it's going to happen again, because I want that to happen. That was a highlight of not only my year, but a highlight of my life. I would say that this year I have been the most honest I've ever been about every aspect of my life. Before, when I was, like, in the thick of my food addiction, like, there was a lot of secrecy, and there was me not sharing my feelings. There was, all of these things, and this year really, it just allowed me to be honest about everything. I feel like once you have LapBand surgery, that is any weight loss surgery, and you tell people about it, it's the ultimate admission that you have a problem. And I feel like when people can be aware of that, be aware of the fact that, like, you're not just fat, that you have a problem that you need help with, it's just living very openly and very honestly, and I have to say that it was very freeing for me this year. I now shop in regular clothing stores. Granted, I'm still the largest size in those clothing stores, and that's not where I'd like to be, but that is amazing. I have felt multiple times this year beautiful and sexy and hot and healthy and all these things that, like, were not words that I would ever describe myself as being, are all things that I have felt and have become commonplace in my life, and that's amazing. And one of the best ones ever that I can even imagine is I felt beautiful at my wedding. I am not afraid to get my wedding photos back because I know that I look beautiful in those photos. And that was always like one of my biggest fears, was that, you know, I'm going to plan this beautiful wedding, I'm going to marry, you know, the man of my dreams, and then I'm going to look disgusting in my photos, and I'm not going to want to put them up in my house. And it, you know, it feels so great to, like, be anxiously awaiting to get the photos. I can't wait till I can print them and have them all over my house and send them all out to all of my family and friends. We don't have any of the photos yet. Today is 4 weeks, or yesterday was 4 weeks officially that we have been married, and so it's our 1 month anniversary, and we should have the photos back soon. They told us it would take about 4 to 6 weeks after the wedding to get them back, so I will share them on Facebook when I do have some professional ones. So, like I said, there's not enough things that I could describe to you to say, like, how amazing my year has been. Sometimes now it's really hard, like, when I'm struggling day to day, just to, like, follow the rules or do the right thing. It's really hard to, like, think outside of the scope of right this second, and how, like right now I feel like there's days when I'm failing, and there's days when I struggle, and there's days when I overcome. Like, on the days that I'm failing, sometimes it's really hard to go back and look at all the things that I've done that have been so great. And so, I know that I'm crying right now, but I'm genuinely happy that, you know, I have done all these things, and I just need to think about them more often to motivate me to continue to be able to do great. And on the flip side of all of the things that are really amazing, some of the things that aren't that amazing, which are just my reality of my LapBand and my food addiction and my life. You know, I lost a lot of weight. I'm not where I would like to be yet, though. At the same time, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that looks like. You know, I started out with this goal of 150 pounds, because I would like to be a normal BMI. And some days, you know, 150 pounds, that would be, you know, almost 45 pounds from my last weigh-in, and the number sounds impossible. Like, it sounds like I can't even imagine being able to lose 45 more pounds, you know, like, sometimes I just feel like I'm burnt out, you know, like, I gave it all I could, you know, but I know that I'm not done. Do I know if I'll ever weigh 150 pounds? I'm not sure, but I definitely know that I'm not done losing weight. And as the closer we get to those things, I guess, you know, every month will be a time for me to reevaluate and see where I'm at and what I would like to do. I'm not going to go ahead and make this huge lofty goal of, like, I want to lose 45 more pounds, but I will say that the last week of every month I'm going to reevaluate and see what I'd like to do. I'm going to take it a month at a time, and yeah, and we'll just see. So that's one thing. You know, I thought that I would, you know, in June I had lost so much weight, and I thought, fuck, I'm going to lose all my weight before my wedding even comes. Like, look what I lost in 6 months. If I do that again, I'll be the tiniest, skinniest bitch there ever was, and I'll be done in a year. The rest of my life, I will just work on maintaining it. Some people do that. I have seen some people on YouTube lose all of their weight in less than a year. More weight than I ever need to lose in less than a year. That wasn't me. I hoped it was me, but it wasn't me. And not only is, you know, this spilling over into this next year, I also have to think that this is the rest of my life. And it's going to be a long one, thanks to my LapBand. So I am no longer in a rush. I just want true, consistent weight loss. That's all I could ask for. So, so yeah, like I said, I'm not at my goal weight yet. I still struggle with wanting to eat fast food. I ate fast food 2 days ago. I ate Taco Bell. I have to accept that that's probably going to happen sometimes in my life. With that being said, I don't know how to allow myself that in any controlled way, and so that will be this ongoing process, because I can't handle it anymore. I can't handle being so strict and then going off the deep end and then feeling like shit. Like, it's not something that I want to do to myself. I'm only human and I don't deserve that. So, like I said, I have to find some way that it will work out, and I'm in the process of doing that, and I will let you know what I figure out. At the same time that I struggle with like fast food, that usually coincides with me struggling with not wanting to go to the gym for an entire week. I do something shitty, and then I feel like I have to do all the things shitty, which include sitting on my ass at home and not going to the gym. So that's something that I'm still having a hard time with, is every now and then I'm just like, fuck it, I'm not going to do anything. Which I can't do that. That's not something I want to do, and it's not something that I should do. I know a lot of people, they get healthy, they lose weight, their life has changed, they say that they can never go back to eating, shitty food, blah, blah. No. Like, do I like eating clean and eating healthy food? Absolutely. I like it. It makes me feel great. I'm a pretty good cook, and so I make that stuff taste good too. Like, it's not hard to make that food taste good. Does that mean that I don't ever want to eat junk food? No, I love junk food. Like, the chemical makeup of junk food makes it addicting, so maybe some people don't ever want to go back and eat potato chips. I do want to eat potato chips, and I just don't want to do it very often, okay? So it's all of these things, like I said, are a part of this concept of moderation that I have not yet mastered, that I feel will be an ongoing process for the rest of my life, and something that I'm trying to figure out right now, because I'm not that person. I'm not a health freak. I like to be healthy, but I'm not disgusted by the sight of a cheeseburger. No, I want to eat a cheeseburger from McDonald's, okay? So that's going to be a process for me. And anybody out there who maybe feels the same way, like, why haven't I been converted to this person who can't even look at, McDonald's French fries? It's because you like McDonald's French fries, and that's okay. Like, a LapBand or a sleeve or gastric bypass isn't going to make you stop liking McDonald's French fries. It's just hopefully going to help you, to give you motivation to not eat them all of the time. Don't think that and then to bring up the rear of my problems that I've been having is eating and drinking. I know I talked to you guys about that before. It's a problem, and I'm still working on it. I didn't eat and drink yesterday, and I wanted to really, really bad, because at dinner time I had just got done doing Zumba. My band was so tight. Like, it was just tight, like, from working out, and I was starving. Like, I was so hungry, and my mom made meatloaf, and we went over to my mom's house for dinner. My mom made meatloaf, and I looked at the meatloaf, and I knew it wasn't gonna go down. It was dry, and I was starving, and so I tried to eat it anyways. And I ate most of it, and then I got super stuck, and if I had drank from the beginning, I could have eaten it fine. I knew it was dry, and so I shouldn't have even eaten it, but, like, in my mind it was, oh, that looks dry, I should drink while I eat that. And then I said, no, Shelly, you can't drink and eat. But what should have happened was, I should have said, no, Shelly, you can't drink and eat, and you cannot eat this meatloaf, because it would obviously not work. Therefore, you should eat something else. That's not what I did. I ate the meatloaf, I got stuck. So, score 1 for not eating and drinking, -1 point for not listening to my head or my LapBand when I knew that meatloaf wasn't going to work anyways. So, yeah, you live and you learn. So, overall, the biggest NSV for me is something that I have said that I wanted from the very beginning. I want to feel like a normal person. right now, as related to food, I don't feel like a normal person because I have lots of weird shit going on in my head in my relationship to food. Um, However, in my body, in my everything that you can see, in my interaction with people, in, you know, my relationship with David, in my sex life, and all of these things, like, I feel normal. Like, and for better or for worse, that normality is tied to what I look like, to the size of my body, to how people perceive what I look like. And that part of it is great. Inside of my head, like I said, I struggle with food, and I know that all of you guys do as well. But I guess to me, like, the concept of being a normal person means that, like, you just automatically eat the right amount of portion of food, and you just automatically don't eat too much cake because you know cake isn't good for you. So in that sense, no, I don't feel normal, and I never will feel normal. I will always have this dialogue in my head of, should I eat one more bite? Is it okay if I eat this? I probably could eat one more bite, but should I? Should I eat less? If I eat less, that would be really good. Then, I would feel really good and really controlled if I could just eat a little bit less. Maybe I could eat more, but if I eat less, that would just be better. Or is somebody watching me eat my food? Yesterday at dinner, my sister said, how have things been going since your last film? And I said, pretty good. And she said, yeah, I can see a difference in your eating. And I had all I could do to not, like, look at her and be like, why the fuck are you watching me eat? Like, I don't fucking watch you eat. Why are you watching me eat? Like, I was furious, like, in the moment. In retrospect, I understand that I have a LapBand and I'm weird and people might watch me eat, but it was just, like, I don't know, I was like so pissed, like, if I watched you eat and I commented about the things that you're eating, you wouldn't like that either. So please stop watching me eat, and please stop judging how much food I can eat, and, whatever. So that's a different story, and that is just an example of why I will never be a normal person. However, I've accomplished feeling normal in relation to the rest of the world when I am out in it around other people. Yeah, so we're at 23 something minutes, and I'm very sorry that it's so long. I'll do a body shot, and I will show you my scars at 1 year post-op, and then I have to make another video for my 2014 goals. So, here we go. These are, some new shorts I got. They're Nike running shorts. Here, sorry. They're, yep. That's all of that. And then here's two of my or three. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, but yeah, these are some new shorts. That's non-scale victory. I've never had Nike running shorts. These are an extra large. They fit pretty well. I'm gonna go run in them today with my new Polar heart monitor that I got for Christmas for my mom. Love you guys, and stay awesome.